Hey guys, Johnny Quirk here from Go Solo, here to support your entrepreneurial journey. Okay, so today I'm here to discuss the unemployment opportunity. Now, I don't know if you've basically been aware of this, but we're going through a bit of a crazy time as a planet right now. Mass redundancies are going to be happening, mad recession, we still haven't got a handle of COVID. And, we think things are going to be bad, we just don't know how bad they're going to be so far. But the official line is, if you're an economist, is that we're about to enter the worst recession for 100 years. Now, I don't know if you were born then, but I definitely wasn't. And basically, that includes 2 world wars and the Great Recession in the 1930s, which didn't seem like a walk in the park. But I think what's really interesting right now is that we're actually going through this with our eyes wide open. We are basically going in and saying, right, we know things are going to be bad, but ultimately it's a case of preparing ourselves for the worst and saying, how can we be proactive and doing something about it? So like everything, there's going to be some winners and there's going to be some losers. I think if you had stock or an employee in Netflix, Zoom, anything like that, then you're probably not doing too badly. And I'm potentially thinking about buying that beach house. But really, if you're probably like the majority of people on the planet, you might feel that either your job is at risk or you've recently been made redundant, you've been on furlough for ages, or maybe your industry just isn't going to exist anymore. So it might be that we look back on those halcyon days of 2010 and just start thinking really that, it was a nice time when things were steady. Things were sure. We knew exactly what was happening. And the funny thing is that was actually only a few months ago, which is just so crazy. But if you have recently lost your job, anything I say today, I don't want to trivialize it. We really feel kind of sorry and, we're obviously, got your back. But ultimately, maybe it's time to start thinking that this could be an incredible opportunity. It could be the unemployment opportunity to really just start from fresh again and just say, how do I take control of my life? How can I do something new? And something that really becomes more fulfilling on a day-to-day basis. Because really, if you've been kicked out of your job, not by any fault of your own, and kicked out of your rut, and you're also living through an era when everything is being ripped up, then maybe there's an amazing opportunity to go and do something which actually you've always wanted to do yourself. So although there's going to be hardly any cash, although there's going to be not much room for, freedom, like monetary freedom, there is more time to be able to spend more time with friends, spend more time with families, and really maybe kind of work on your passions a bit more. Spend time kind of learning new skills. And, really, potentially maybe that gives you the opportunity to create your own business, to start afresh, to really start looking about what would be that fulfilling existence for you on a day-to-day basis. This kind of moves me now on to something called the passion economy. I don't know if you've heard of the passion economy, but it's really not too crazy in terms of how I describe it. It's ultimately you following your dreams on a daily basis to do something which actually gives you fulfillment in life. It's you saying, I don't want to do the commute anymore. I don't want to be stuck in office. I don't want to do the boring 9 to 5. Maybe I want to go out there and teach, like art, music, yoga, surfing. Maybe you want to do something more fulfilling with your day that builds up into your own business. And like I said, I maybe would use that time to start thinking right now about what those passions are in life. Or maybe you don't have the passion or the skills right now, but maybe it's something you've always wanted to get into. And you can use maybe the next 3, 6, 9 months to be looking, about how you can get into that industry. There are only so many times black swan events happen, and this kind of whole COVID is really one of those. So it could potentially be that time, as opposed to just thinking I'll use it to look at Netflix all day, to really start looking about where you want to take your life and not just feel like you're searching Google, where you'll actually spend your days working, going back to exactly the same old thing of doing the commute, office politics, all these sorts of things, when you could be building towards your new future dream life. We were recently reading something from Adam Davison, author of The Passion Economy. And really, it's kind of like all about, he said a quote, and it's really about identifying the things that you love and the things that you love doing well. You don't need to be the best in the world at something, but people often do succeed because they have a various set of skills that normal people don't do. So really, I would just say to you, life is short. Start thinking about how you can turn that one day into day one. Whatever you're good at or whatever you want to be good at, I'm pretty sure you can find your tribe out there. Like I said, use this opportunity, use this unemployment opportunity to start looking about what you should be doing with your next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And I'm hoping that you'll find something which really gets you excited to get out of bed every morning.